This is the end of February. So if you are watching this in the future, this is going to be the last stream in our subathon because I'm 90% sure that I will not have time to stream tomorrow. So today being the 27th of February, this is the end. Probably. Let me just check my calendar real quick. Essentials. Calendar. I mean, there is the 29th. We could stream on the 29th. But I believe I set the 28th as the end of the subathon, so we'll definitely not be streaming tomorrow. So that'll be the end of that. So all that's left to do is just start the stream. So today we're going to basically do the last little sub-quest that I have lined up in Penacony. And beyond that, that's all we're going to do. So let's switch into the game scene real quick. There we go. And I believe maybe we will do a stream on Thursday for the 29th. It'll probably just be a stream where we do pulls, because on March 1st, Sparkle will be out. And we'll do a stream pulling. We'll spend a nice entire day doing that. This should kill like 40 minutes, right? And in the meantime, I've just been building characters. Most recently, been working on my Fire MC. I'm thinking about getting a new relic set. Not really sure if I want to yet. I don't know what planar set I want to run, and I've recently come to the decision that I think rather than just have like a defense attack set, splitting my stats here, I probably just want to start using the characters that I have more. And I thought about maybe I'll get a Bellabog set just to make the shields on Fire MC a lot better, considering we're no longer using the Japard Light Cone. Because I don't really use the attack all that much. I mainly use Fire MC as a defensive unit. The offensive power that they do have is really good, though. But let's just get into it. So we have Fate's Atlas. And Cosmic Star. Locate a specific celebrity within the golden hour. According to the Sweet Dreams Times report, a certain deceased superstar has appeared in Penacony. Intrigued, you decide to catch a glimpse of this superstar. So there's a dead person running around? Well, these last three were full of positivity. So I'm totally looking forward to this being another decently length, totally not depressing storyline that will not involve Clocky in any way, shape, or form. But I don't see a lot of people talking about a lot of these quest lines. There was a while where people were memeing about Kokona. Her questline was really good, all things considered. It was a really well-written and self-contained story. Did it make for good gameplay? No. But it was interesting. And these questlines tend to have storylines and foreshadow.
We'll be safe here.
Future events. So I'm really excited to see. Let's actually set up my team. So we'll get Fire MC. Put links there. And who have I not used in a while? I know that Serval is probably the best, because she's my only Electro DPS. But
Ha!
Grab Sampo.
Always an honor to have the trailblazer by my side.
And get my classic QQ.
Hey, you're here too. Let's get this game going.
Silver Wolf's probably more useful. No, we got ratio. We can do 2 different debuffs. That should be fine. Because we have trends in the universal market. I have the Japard light cone. But when you're using ratio, the trends in the universal market is just universally better. Leslie Dean. Is this supposed to be a James Dean reference? Ooh, there's a Pepeshi here. And an Intellitron. The man before you has not noticed your presence. You do not blame him. You find your eyes tracing his chiseled jawline and becoming immersed in the glow of his residual radiance. You almost lose yourself. I believe impersonating people was something that was prohibited according to the rules on the dream card. My apologies, I was preoccupied and did not notice you there. Are you here for an autograph? Just a moment. I don't know who you are. You don't know him? How could somebody not know Leslie Dean, the galactic superstar of Epsilon? So it is a James Dean reference. You look pretty grown up to me. You're not still a kid, are you? There's no need to get carried away. The cosmos is vast, and we all come from different environments. We will be exposed to different things. I am merely a regular actor, far from the level of a superstar that can illuminate the entire universe. Was James Dean an actor? He's so eloquent. He's so modest. Why is everything going dark? Please excuse this terrible force of habit. I simply assumed that you were here for an autograph. I would not wish to seem arrogant. Please accept my apologies. You're too polite to be famous. What are you even saying? Look at this autograph. How could someone forge this? This must be the real Leslie. The young lady is right. I was suspicious at first, but when I saw the elegant signature, I was sure. I knew the Aeons would not be so blind as to allow a rising star to come crashing down so soon. Crashing down? I see, you really don't know anything about this. I happen to have a newspaper cutting from the incident. Read for yourself. Whoa, you carry it on you even in a dream? I didn't realize you were that kind of a crazy fan. Don't tease me. The snippet is here. Take a look for yourself. Clippings from fans. Devastating news. Cosmic superstar Leslie Dean passes away. Breaking news from Epsilon E News. According to the reliable sources, the Galaxy-class cruiser known as the Nebula's End exploded 7 system hours after departing from Epsilon X United Skyport. The cause of the incident is still unclear. I'm guessing Annihilation Gang. Or the Antimatter Legion, but I want to guess Annihilation Gang because I just want them to do something. The Epsilon Merchant Guild promptly dispatched a fleet to for the rescue operation, but no survivors have been found so far. Leslie Dean, the rising star in the entertainment industry, has hailed as the Cosmic Star, is reported to be one of the passengers in the Nebula's End. All of us from the Epsilon E News express our deepest condolences to the families and passengers and crew members who lost their lives in the explosion. You understand now? They say that Leslie was gone. But they were wrong. The true Leslie Dean is right here, standing right before our eyes. Survivors aren't common in incidents like this. Now that you mention it, Mr. Dean, this may be a rude question, but how did you escape the accident? I'm sorry, I can't help my curiosity. There's nothing to be rude about, miss. This is not my first time being asked this in a dream. The engine of the Nebula's End cruise ship that I was aboard malfunctioned completely without warning, causing the explosion. Logically, my chances of survival were almost zero. At that moment, I did lose consciousness, but it was a long time before I opened my eyes again. For a split second, I really thought I had ascended to heaven. That was until A kind young nurse by my side informed me that I survived a terrible accident. This was the moment I realized that the world around me was in fact real. I was told that when the explosion occurred, there was a spaceship named the Knights of... Oh my god. That happened to be passing by Nebula's end. At that moment, a heroic knight boldly charged into the scene of the disaster without concern for his own safety and searched for signs of remaining life. Finally, he found me. Unfortunately, I was the only one that he found. As for the many souls that deserve to be rescued aboard the Nebula's end, may they rest in peace. God damn, the Knights of Beauty are fucking everywhere. I sure hope they find Adrilla. And to prove for it didn't happen, basically. Could that have been Argenti? I'd expect no less. Even the Beauty could not allow someone as perfect as Mr. Dean to just leave that easily. Could that have been Argenti? Regrettably, though I survived, the accident has caused irreparable damage to my body. I am unable to continue with my acting career. What's more, my life under the stage lights has long since exhausted me both mentally and physically, so I simply requested that information be concealed from the outside world, so that I may continue living a regular life. That was when someone reminded me of the existence of Penacony. In this dream world, I'm able to return to my life as Leslie Dean. I once was, and forget the pain of the tragedy inflicted on me. So he's probably horribly deformed if he is the real person in real life. Being able to meet you all here, who continue to support me as ever, my heart feels joyous and blessed. Ooh, maybe he's got that weird entropy thingy that Firefly has. Maybe that's why this is going to be a tied-in questline. Raises his slender finger to gently wipe a pearlescent teardrop from his eye. To your side, you hear a number of his fans, including the Intellitron, gasp in unison. The charisma and charm that he emanates with every move is captivating. Filled with emotion, yet unaffected and unrestrained, you start to understand how the name Leslie Dean has come to resonate across the galaxy. I have a friend that would really like your autograph. Oh, come on! A delightful name. I thought it was going to be March 7th. So we're getting this guy's autograph whether I want it or not. May the stars and shine a light to your path. Yours faithfully, Leslie Dean. There we are. I wish that you and your friend are in good spirits from this day forth, miss. You obtained the autograph of the galactic superstar Leslie Dean. You are unsure what receiving an autograph of in a dream actually means, but you're still extremely excited. Tick-tock, over here. God damn it. Alright, Clocky, ruining childhood since, what was it, 1400 years ago? Tick-tock! There was something off about that person. You mean Leslie? Where's a memo keeper when we need it? You know, that's what I want to talk to Black Swan about. I want to talk to Black Swan about this Clocky individual. We're the only one that can see them. And Acheron theorized that they might have something to do with Memoria energy. So I wonder if Black Swan can see and interact with Clocky. Uh-oh, what's going on? I'm going to reset my audio engine because I'm starting to see issues. Does that fix everything? I think everything's fixed. Okay. Yep, that's him. My instincts are razor sharp. I'm going to close some programs. My instincts are razor sharp. That person is missing something. As soon as someone is missing something, they can no longer be called a complete person. Tick-tock. An incomplete person? How terrible. We have to think of a way to help him. Oh boy. Here we go with the clockwork nonsense again. Complete is emo dial.
Like dandelions.
gone with the wind.
That voice sounds familiar. Sorry, but as you can see, I'm a little busy. If you were interested, perhaps we could talk properly a little later. Here comes Clockwork. He's missing a sad gear. Okay, I'm going to grab an image of this for my thumbnail real quick. Let's open up my Discord. I usually drop them into my control office in my Discord. There's not too many people have access to that. Mostly that's just where it's just basically a mod chat on the Discord, which everybody can join the Discord. It is just in the links. I'm really worried about this audio glitch that keeps happening in my OBS. I'm hoping it's not going to do anything nasty to the recording. Whenever the game is open, it seems to be lagging my OBS. I'm a little concerned. Very concerned, one might say. Mr. Leslie, what's wrong? Do you feel unwell? No, things like that shouldn't happen inside a dream. You say that? My apologies, everyone. I do not know how to put it into words, but I feel terrible. Okay. I do not wish to rain on your parade, but I think I may need a little space. Are you tired? Shall we leave it here for the day? We have pestered you enough already. I agree. I'm so sorry, Mr. Leslie. I hope that you feel better soon. Leslie Dean's brow scrunched up. He began to twitch gently. Your actions seemed to have cast him into some unknown pain and sadness. Seeming to have sensed your presence, he forced himself to open his eyes. You're still here, Miss Can? My apologies. I don't know what's happening to me. Describe how you feel to me. Let me help you. Just now and suddenly without warning, it felt like I'd been struck with a bullet that tunneled through my chest, leaving an invisible hole. When it went through my chest, my existence seemed to lose all sense of reality. I started to feel like I'd never been alive. All the memories in my mind suddenly seemed completely false. It was as if someone had forcibly implanted them inside me. Like they didn't belong to me at all. How should I explain this feeling? It was like I'd been cast into a corridor of paintings. All of these paintings recording my past experiences. But no matter how vivid the scenery was in the picture, I still felt like a complete outsider. Like an onlooker trespassing in this gallery. So maybe you're just an average person that somebody put all of Leslie Dean's memories into? Perhaps all those images that were recorded did actually happen, but I cannot seem to connect these memories to the person that I am now. Perhaps I've spent so long reveling in golden hour that the boundaries between dreams and reality are starting to blur. You should seek help. Who should I go to? I know this may sound a little scary, Miss Can, but I fear I may have forgotten how to wake up. What do you mean? I'll try talking with the family. That could work. How strange. Never before have I had the idea of saving myself. Reality. It is so frail and fleeting that a single breeze can scatter it like a dandelion in the wind. This was one of my lines in the movie Ancient Dreams of Distant Stars. It feels very appropriate in my current situation. Miss Can, if you can move freely between dreams and reality, would you be able to consult with a family representative in the real world? I do not wish to spend the rest of my days submerged in a dream giving my all to play the part of someone else's shadow. I can imagine nothing more tragic. Miss Can, I wish to save myself. Will you help me? Alright, the Zemo dial has been locked. Talk to the staff at the hotel in reality. I keep forgetting the map button. Who do we talk to? Talk to someone in the main lobby? Okay. I don't know if I'm the only one who's been experiencing this, but there's been a lot of lag in the game.
It's getting late.
The last couple days.
Where to now?
There was actually one day, I think it was Saturday, where I just physically couldn't get the game to open. Oh shit! It's Tizocic III.
Greetings, noble one.
It's an Intellitron. Dear Dream Chaser, the late Emperor has left Penacony. I, Tizocic III, will inherit the throne and carry on the duties of the late Emperor. If you are in need of help or any kind of trouble, feel free to approach me. It is my duty and honor to serve my subjects. Do you know what kind of person the late Emperor was like? That's not important, my dear subject. What makes matters most is the kind of emperor I am. I am an emperor who is dedicated to the happiness of his subjects. In any case, whatever you need, feel free to discuss with me here. Alright. I'm completely distracted. This is just a tie into a previous quest line. It's Emperor's duty to communicate with the subjects. Why do you want to inherit the throne? Because this is Penacony, the greatest money pit in the cosmos. It is full of evil, greed, and betrayal. If the remaining kindness here is not inherited, it will soon disappear. It will be neglected, forgotten, and trampled on by people. Hence, I must become the next emperor to ensure that kindness will endure. The late emperor was apparently a tyrant. Yes, 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 I know she was a tyrant, and many have died at her hand. More than one subject has brought this issue up to me. I am fully aware. So what if she was a tyrant? The good deeds she accomplished cannot be overshadowed by the wrongs she committed. Just as evils she committed cannot tarnish the good she has done. I will continue her legacy of kindness till the day I die. I don't have any other questions. If you encounter any troubles, remember to come to me any time. It gives me untold happiness to dispel any troubles for my subjects. Wow. Alright, where was I? Talk to the staff hotel. Okay. That's enough distractions.
You can actually book a stay
Oh, it's
on
Allie.
Reddit.
Man, we talk to you quite a bit, don't we?
Is there something you need?
Leslie Dean needs help. Huh, Leslie Dean, I know that name. I remember, isn't that the name of the superstar that passed away? When you say he needs help, you mean... Explain Leslie Dean's situation to Allie. Naturally, you excluded a few details for your own sake. That's funny. I think we fixed the issue. Yep, it looks like everything's working. So not good. A client clearly experienced regularity to the point that they would describe it as forgetting how to wake up. I shall inform the blood. I'll inform a member of the family staff. I'm sure they'll handle this situation appropriately. Thank you very much for providing this information, Miss Cant. Was Allie about to say the Bloodhound family? Why are we treating them like bad guys? They're just trying to make sure this place is running. We keep running into the Bloodhound family. They keep ending up being... They keep getting labeled as bad guys. But they got Hanu as a mascot. How bad could they be? I have a bad feeling about this. I should turn to the dream and check on Leslie. Alright, back to Ideen Park.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Alright, he's not there anymore. Help me. Someone's calling for help. I should go take a look. Oh, it's you. The Pepeshi fan. It's Leslie. Someone's trying to take Mr. Leslie away. These thugs came out of nowhere and came rushing down the street. They took him away without saying a word, and then they ran that way. I'm begging you, you have to help him.
Yeah.
It went which way? This way? Who are you? What do you want? This is a dream. You can't take things you steal in the dream back to the reality with you. Are you certain this is the anomaly? I am certain. His existence here has already violated multiple conditions of the dream agreement. Understood. Begin the removal process. What are you doing? This is bad. I have to stop them. They're just going to kill him and he'll wake up. Who is this? It does not matter. Interfering with family enforcement is a breach of the dream agreement. They must be removed along with the anomaly. Wow. Guy needs help, and they're just gonna get rid of him.
Your answers?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
A test. Feel.
Nice, got the follow-up.
Just having fun.
Specimen sighted.
Let's get some burn on people. Alright, that's an 80.
Answer me. 0 points. We're just having fun.
Kind of
I'm
want the
on
dog
guard.
to die.
I'm asking questions.
100.
Test. Fail.
More business, eh?
Lance at the ready. Okay.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
I wonder, does Dr. Ratio's attack check for that debuff that he applies before it calculates if it's going to redone, or is it when you select the target? I'm in your debt, Miss Can. If you had not rescued me, I don't know what they would have done to me. Before you arrived, I overheard them mention a room number, 1007. Could that be the hotel room I entered the dream from? Also, they kept saying something about a dream anomaly. What on earth could that mean? I don't know how to wake up, and I can't remember the room number I entered the dream from. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe they were here to wake you up. Really? I wouldn't be so certain. If that were the case, why would they have been so violent? The family would not normally treat guests this way. I must confess to you, Miss Can, I'm very scared. I'm scared that I'll be faced with a terrifying reality when I awaken. I'm also afraid to lose consciousness that I have now. At least now I can see, hear, and sense the world around me. Who knows what kind of changes my body has undergone in reality. Even if I know that this is a dream, so what? This dream is a world realistic enough for many people to become immersed and feel alive, is it not? With every dream comes an awakening. You're right, but... Leslie falls silent for a moment. He lowers his head slightly. His slender eyebrows droop. His eyes radiate warmth and greatness to become hidden from sight, as his handsome face becomes half devoured by the blue shadows. It would be a lie to say that I was not concerned with my real self in the slightest. I still remember the last time I met you in the dream. I said I wanted to save myself. However, after you left, I calmed down and began to think in greater depth. I began to question whether or not this fantasy of mine really is needed to be shattered. I have everything that I could need here. Everything that I lost in the real world has been given to me once more. Dreams and reality, truth and falsehood. We must separate them. Must we separate them so clearly? I am willing to believe that the person you see before you is my true form. I do not wish to believe in that reality. I am nothing but a deformed body covered in scars. We all have to face reality eventually. He raises his head in a lax gaze. You catch a glimpse of determination. Room 1007. Perhaps you could find time to take a look at what happened in there. If you happen to learn the truth, I shall leave it up to you whether you share it with me or not. Right now I find myself racked with an incessant anxiety. I cannot bring myself to calm down and carefully consider my future. You are my savior, so I entrust you your judgment. For now, I should find a discreet corner and lay low. I don't want to find myself in trouble again. Where's room 1007? Well, it's in the VIP section, so whoever they are, they're important.
It's getting late. Where to now?
That's literally the room right next to Chadwick's room.
One peach soul glad? Shaken?
Why isn't there a sugar-free?
I don't know why there isn't a sugar-free Soul Glad. So this was Chadwick's room.
I'm sure I put it in my pocket.
I'm surprised they don't have numbers on the doors. Room 107. The room Leslie Dean mentioned. It's possible the truth behind the cosmic star lies beyond this door. Perhaps he has fallen into a deep sleep from which he cannot wake. Knock, 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 knock. Try to open the door. You sense that something's not right. If something were to happen to a great man like Leslie Dean, the family would not likely just ignore it. Considering the way the family treated Leslie Dean inside the dream, getting them involved may not be a good idea. That is if they haven't already taken action. Try turning the door handle with only a paltry amount of hope in your heart. Oh! It was unlocked. There is no guest to be found sleeping inside. What the fuck's going on in this room? There's a stack of pictures of Leslie Dean on the hotel room floor. Some of them have his personal autograph on them. Would someone really carry this many pictures on their person? You can't help but ask yourself, maybe this cosmic star is just self-obsessed. It's probably a fan that's got his memories implanted into him. Planet of Festivities collectible. First, you cannot understand why paper checks would still exist in a world like Penacony. But having read what was written on the paper, you understood. Having this string of numbers printed on each note especially was a sign that the family's dwindling patience. The guest staying in this room is already nearly 2 weeks behind on payments. It seems the family's attitude in treating overdue guests is more lenient than you imagined. Is Leslie Dean's situation already so dire that he can no longer afford his room fee? This would not be surprising, as news about stars going bankrupt pops into the International Peace Podcast almost daily. There is a movie playing on the television. Quick cuts and dazzling special effects quickly overwhelm your senses. After a series of shocking scenes featuring exploding warships, close-up of Leslie Dean's handsome face takes the screen. It seems that he's playing a warship pilot, likely a heroic figure that played a critical role in a long drawn-out interstellar energy war. Someone whose name and people remember well. See his name in the subtitles, Captain Cromwell. In this 10th showdown, he seems engaged in a war with a sly IPC elite. Watch attentively for a while. This has nothing to do with the price the IPC have offered. The 6th Fleet's position on this matter cannot be changed by a price, for it goes against our values. I understand that your value for your context and your honor, but I implore you to think carefully about this. Are you sure that the people on your ship share your firm beliefs, Captain? You have no family, no children, no one to be concerned for. So you battle for your beliefs. You would even take them to your grave. But what about them? Do they feel the same? You imagine yourself a martyr and a hero, but do not forget, when it comes down to it, you are no more than just a group of mercenaries, warmongers that settle matters for credits. Do not think the afterlife has a place for you, Captain. I have never believed in life after death, Mr. Thompson, nor do I think that you believe in these ideas that you spout. You do not understand me, let alone the men by my side. There is one thing that you should have understood by now. The reason that I am the person sitting here in this discussion is not because I am the so-called captain, but because I am the only person that can withstand your obsession with money. Honestly, it's taking all of my strength not to spit on your face. I will give you 5 minutes to take your paper scraps and get lost back to your ship. Tell the IPC directors the 6th Fleet shall visit Pier Point one day. Oh, this chest. No. Let me grab it.
Is that all?
There's an envelope lying at the bottom of the dream device, with no signatures or markings on it. You slide your fingers inside the already torn open envelope and pull out a yellow-tinged letter. The letter is covered in dense scribbling writing. It took a while for the synthesia beacon to be able to translate it. To the loyal fans of Leslie Dean, thank you for accepting our invitation. Now I'll explain all the details and steps that Leslie Dean's Rebirth project entails. Step 1, we'll raise money through crowdfunding to purchase Leslie Dean's memory storage from the Epsilon Merchant Guild. Step 2, we'll conduct a thorough study of Leslie Dean's memory storage to ensure every participant has an in-depth understanding of Leslie Dean's personality, character, and life. Step 3, we'll visit Penacony and create a synthesia dreamscape with the dream technology there by drawing from Leslie Dean's memory storage and our impression of him. We will reconstruct the body, mind, and spirit of the cosmic star in the dreamscape. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all witness to Leslie Dean's short-lived yet scintillating career. His sudden demise has left us all devastated. If you feel indignant about his fate, join Leslie Dean's Rebirth project. We will have the opportunity to make up for the regrets and bring Leslie Dean back to his brilliant life. There's a lot of information here. Let's summarize the main points. The person that lives here is not Leslie Dean. The real Leslie Dean died long ago. However, his memories have been preserved as memoria. A group of Leslie's fans had found a way to pool their funds and purchase his memories, taking it with them into Penacony. Then they entered the dream as a group and connected their individual consciousness networks to recreate the image of Leslie Dean through the synthesia dreamscape. The Leslie Dean that I met in the dream, though infused with memories of the cosmic star, was nothing more than a fabricated fantasy. So the owner of this room must be... Who's in that room? It's probably the fan we talked to earlier, right? Panicked cleaning lady. Who are you? The gentleman living in this room should have been... Ahem. He should have already checked out of this room. Did I forget to lock it after I finished cleaning? It wasn't locked, and also the room wasn't cleaned. Well, it wasn't locked, and the room isn't clean. Oh no. Please, you seem like a reasonable person. Please do not tell the family about this. Or else, I know that they will deem me negligent of my duties and forbid me from ever dreaming again. Where did the guest in this room go? This gentleman has already left Penacony. He... Tell me. I won't tell anyone. Okay, I'll believe you. You won't tell anyone about this. I heard that this client was forced to leave and he was behind on room fees. He had been in Penacony for a very long time, but it didn't look like a rich man to me. Many people are willing to pay any price to experience the dreamscape. They go as far as to spend every penny of their name just to be in Penacony. Honestly, this is not my first time seeing a client like this, and I have not been here overly long. I've told you everything I can. If you don't mind, could you please leave this place? I need to hurry up and tidy this room. There are other guests that wish to move in. The client in this room was forced to leave after exhausting all of their savings. With the letter I read before, I could assume that they were one of the fans assisted in reconstructing the image of Leslie Dean inside the dream. I wonder if this will affect Leslie in any way. I should return to the dream and check in on him. This is reminding me of that quest line that we did.
Sure, I put it in my pocket.
This reminds me of that quest line that I did on the Herta space station. In the Herta space station, there's a quest line where we basically help an android that appears to be a replica of someone's past life.
Is that all?
And then in the process of that, I told them the truth, and they eventually fried their circuits and kind of died. But I'm insane. I'm going to do the same thing twice and expect a different result. Let's tell Leslie Dean the truth. He is, in fact, the real Leslie Dean. Sort of. What are we, if not a compilation of memories and experiences? Cosmic Star. We're gonna go into the Emoscape. You've returned, Can. I was hoping that I could muster more of a friendly attitude, but I don't know why. I've been feeling dazed and nauseous since what happened before. I just cannot seem to muster any energy. I can hope you understand. I think I know why. The fact that you've come back to see me, does this mean that you've come with an understanding of my situation in reality? Just tell me the truth, Miss Can. I think I'm ready to accept it, no matter how hard the reality is to accept. You tell Leslie the truth. He is a fantasy created of a group of crazed fans, and that the true Cosmic Star has long since passed. You mean I don't actually exist? I mean, you exist. You're just, a copy, I guess would be the way to say it. Leslie's once glistening eyes suddenly lose their brilliance, as his face fades from an actor of golden wheat to pale, then to pure white. Veins on either side of his graceful neck begin to protrude, as his pulse becomes visible to the naked eye. He suddenly realized this moment of despair weighs on him heavy as a century of suffering. But his downtrodden demeanor does not last long. Just as the last glint of light is about to fade from his eyes, a new flame kindles in his pupils. Thank you, Miss Can. The truth was extremely important to me. I understand now why those memories that were supposed to belong to me felt distant and strange. I finally understand. I am the Leslie Dean that exists inside other people's ideals, yet I am far from being the man himself. The reason for my existence is to take his place, but I could never become him. Many people are still paying a price to maintain the existence of this body of mine. They are paying with their finances, their time, their lives, and even their selves. However, Miss Can, I wish to know, do you think treasuring the memories of someone who has already passed is worth such a lofty price of the living? That's up for them to decide. You are correct. This is their own decision, but I do not wish to sit idly by. It was not my personal will that I would appear in this place. Though I could not decide when I came, I would like to make my own decision on when I go. To help me once more, I wish to summon the people who created me. No matter how sweet the dream, delving too deep will only lead to suffocation. I should help them face their realities. Let me help. Alrighty. This team should be able to do enough. I like using Herta. I kind of wish that her follow-up attack would trigger on like toughness going to half as well. If it was toughness going on to half instead of HP going to half, it could at least trigger more than once per enemy. This is my... No, that's not right. This is the world constructed by Leslie's followers. This is where they created me. This is the so-called Synthesia Dreamscape. Being in this place, I feel like I'm looking into a mirror. However, what this mirror reflects is my internal organs. It also allows me to see my own soul up close. But if I look closely, all you can see is a void. A true soul cannot simply be created from thin air. My apologies. I'm complaining without just reason. It is time for us to go and liberate those souls that truly do exist. Robert. What stands before you is a simple hotel room door. However, you have a strong feeling that what lies beyond this door is far from a simple room. Robert, is that the name of the master of this space? Let's go inside, Miss Can. I'm prepared to face my creator. Push open the door. Leslie's mind maze. I was about to say, is that a Bellaboggian furnace? Those are kids. Robert's best friend. Great news, Robert. Green-Ear Josie got a hold of a source of ancient dreams of distant stars. For real? Where'd he get that? Is it high def? 16K resolution. Boys, the future look bright. God, I don't give a shit about high resolution. 720 is more than enough. Hell, I'm fine with 480. At least that's what he said. Well, you want to rent it? I don't have any money at all. My mom cut off my allowance ever since she caught me secretly renting tapes last time. What? What's wrong with liking movies? Plus, this is Leslie Dean's debut work. Your mother has no taste at all. Don't worry, I'll cover it this time. Come to my place after school next time. We can watch together. Thank you, Harry. Robert, I feel like our senses were linked for a moment then. His home planet is an impoverished land that has been under IPC sanctions ever since the Interstellar Energy War. The only way that they're able to watch movies is by renting tapes from smugglers at a high price. Harry is Robert's best friend, and he's like an older brother to him. I can sense that Robert relies on him greatly. Let's keep watching. You need to accept reality, Rob. Harry is not here anymore. We still have so many films we haven't watched together. Purple Rain. Harry's favorite movie is Purple Rain. I promised one day we would meet the real Leslie Dean and get an autograph from him. Wake up, Rob. We live in a world without hope. These concepts of interstellar travel and cosmic star have nothing to do with us. I'm trying to keep you from those things because... No, I don't want to hear it. I want to leave this place. I want all of this to be gone. You don't understand what makes something beautiful. None of you understand. Only he does. Harry. Harry passed away. Harry, so optimistic, ever strong, but also ill-fated to have his life cut short by an accident at his age. Having lost his best friend, Robert was on the verge of collapse. He felt anger and rage towards everything around him. Just injustice and despair. So he began to search for a way to escape. In doing so, he found me. Let's keep watching, Miss Can. Leslie Dean movies were his connection to his lost friend. Picture of two people together, Robert and Leslie Dean. Leslie's face is adorned with the expression you would expect from a huge star, bright, confident, and just like the right amounts of pride. Standing next to him, Robert appears dry and plain. He's by no means unattractive. It's just standing next to the great Leslie Dean in his prime, he seems unremarkable in comparison. Robert's mouth is slightly upturned at the corners, as if he's trying his hardest to give a satisfactory smile to the person behind the camera, but his empty eyes betray him. He's drowning. Robert was able to leave his hometown, albeit using methods that he would not easily share with others. He began a journey of losing himself, trying to find the Leslie Dean that exists in his ideals. What he never realized was, though he thought he had been fighting back again all this time, he was really just running away. Harry. He lost his friend who has been haunting him the whole time. He thought if only he found me and fulfilled their dream, the dark shadow in their past would disappear. He locked himself in a world of only Leslie Dean. He could not bring himself to face the true source of his suffering. However, when this bubble that gave him a place to hide suddenly burst, he no longer knew where to go. So that's why he went into this understanding, giving up on himself to maintain a false ideal. What do you think we should do? We have to make Robert remember. We have to make him remember the light that he once had in his life. In this story, I am no more than a scapegoat. We have to allow Harry to become Robert's star once more. Please help him. Back to the beginning. Man, I don't remember the sensitivity being this high. Change the photographs on the table. Gently remove the picture of Robert and Leslie from the table and replace it with the two young childhood friends. You are aware that no matter how much noise you make in this space, it is unlikely to have any real effect on Robert, but you still wish to complete this operation gently and carefully. Turn off the TV. This is a clip of Leslie Dean being interviewed by a famous talk show host playing on the television. You cannot hear their conversation clearly, but you see two people with beaming smiles. Their dancing eyebrows and upturned smiles are proof that their joy is not manufactured in any way. The moment you press the switch on the television, Leslie Dean's soothing voice comes to a sudden stop and echoes into the void around you. Before disappearing entirely, the silence that now covers this spiritual place suddenly feels like a deafening clamor. You feel a little lonely on Robert's behalf, but for the sake of his life, he must hear and process this loneliness by himself. That should be enough, right? Even if the beginning of this process is painful, I hope that he can recall his childhood friend and remember who is truly important to him. As for whether to move forward or continue to wallow, we cannot make that decision for him, but at least we have given him an opportunity to truly face what he feels inside. I hope that he can reclaim his life. There may be a way for us to test the results. The greater the effect of our results, the weaker the foundation of his body should become. When the time comes, I should be able to feel the effects of our actions have brought. Let's go, Miss Can. There are others awaiting us. So this was Robert. Alright. Who's next? Natasha. The Mind Palace. Jillian. That must be this fan's name. Let's go, Miss Can. Let's see what's happened to her. Violently push open the door. Oh, that's not good. There's going to be at least one obsessive fan, right? It seems that I have already dominated her entire world. All of those standing here are her imaginings of Leslie Dean. That's insane. I can remember certain moments. They were truly uncomfortable. I remember crazed fans hiding on unexpected street corners, spying, taking secret pictures, and sending messages that would chill you to the bone. This is the burden that stars and public figures must bear, though a lot of people think that these byproducts are nothing in comparison to the fame and wealth that they enjoy. It seems that Miss Jillian was one of these crazed fans, once fanatical to the point that she still continues to maintain a version of me even after I'm gone. I wonder if she has even realized that this sick love has begun to destroy her life. Let us awaken her, Miss Can. Leslie's projection. Leslie Dean is perfect. He has no flaws. Absolutely none. Destroy the fantasy. This is like that March 7th and Fu Xuan questline where we use the Matrix of Prescience to go into March's mind and unlock our memories. Sorry to disappoint you, Miss Jillian, but no one is perfect. My shortcomings and weaknesses are piled up high in the corner that you cannot see. I have made too many mistakes in my life to count, and they have all become meticulously hidden skeletons in my closet. But they are all part of me. I cannot shy away from their existence. I hope that everyone's imperfections can be understood. After all, if we live under a magnifying glass every day, sooner or later, we will be incinerated by the rays of the sun. Leslie Dean is perfect. He has no flaws, and he... And one down. We're gonna have to fight one of these, huh? That one's got an aggressive stance. We'll hit that one last. This is love. I love him deeply. I love him. I love him so much. I'm sorry, Miss Jillian, but this is not love. People who do not love themselves always misinterpret the meaning of the word love. Love is something that everyone must sense within themselves. But you gave up on yourself long ago. You chose obsession instead. I love him deeply. I love him. Well, that was easy. What was this one? I would give anything for him. My money, my life, my ideals. Such heavy emotions. What do you expect as a response to this, Miss Jillian? A person who could abandon everything for their idol, including their very cornerstone of human life, dignity. If I am frank, someone like this, they only fill me with fear. No one should live like this. You should work to try and reclaim the things in life that are truly yours, Miss Jillian. I would give anything. This is just sad. He's mine. He's mine. Nothing left to say. I think we've found the source. I can sense it. It's a powerful desire that came pouring from the base of her heart. It's powerful, terrifying desire for possession. The roots of this desire have grown too deep. I will not be able to handle this alone. Uh-oh. So can we take action? The negative memes affecting Miss Jillian have grown so powerful that we will only be able to dispel them with an even greater power. Okay, I'm ready. Sometimes violence is the only way to combat something that does not respond to logic. Oh god, there's more. I thought the one with the fighting stance would be the one that we would have to fight. Be careful, it is extremely aggressive. He's mine forever.
Specimen sighted.
Memory Zone memes, Heartbreaker, All-Seer.
Time for the main event.
Keep up.
Ready to lose you can fight it or rock with it.
The Heartbreakers are some of my favorites. They're tanky with their toughness bar, but then they take so much damage if you can deplete their toughness bar. I hope we've done enough. When it comes to Miss Jillian, perhaps this was the only method to open her eyes. I'm sure that many people have attempted to lecture her in the past. I imagine she's long since become numb to reason. Inside the spiritual space, Leslie falls backward. He staggers and stumbles a couple of steps before forcing himself back to his feet. You okay? I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. I made hot chocolate yesterday. It's still hot. I can feel it. The foundations that compose this body are gradually collapsing. I think this means that our work here has not been in vain. Let us continue to the next location. I imagine someone else is waiting for us. Oh, she's here. Looks towards you, her face awash with loss and bewilderment. But she nodded slightly thereafter as a gesture of gratitude towards you. From this moment on, her life began anew. Makes me feel bad. I think we missed talking to Robert. Can we go back and talk to Robert? I don't think we can. Because it's the same door every time. Flora. Wonder what kind of life this woman has lived. Let's go, Can. Wait, Flora. Do you know her? They must be someone with the same name, surely. Sorry, this name just seemed to rouse my memories. Let's go. It's gonna be his girlfriend, right? Or his mom? His sister? This is gonna get depressing, isn't it? This is what I worried about. Flora, it's really her. Who is she? She's my Leslie's former assistant. But why would she? I never thought that she would leave such a strong obsession. She would have such a strong obsession. There must be more that meets the eye here. Let's get close to her and take a look. Oh. She teleported. Mr. Dean, come. Let me introduce you. This is Flora, our company's most promising young worker. From today forth, she'll be your personal assistant. His eyes are even more mesmerizing in person. Mr. Dean, hello. I look forward to learning from you in the future. It's a pleasure, Miss Flora. You really are a charming young lady. I'm as surprised your assistant wasn't on the boat with you when you died. It's a pleasure. You really are a charming young lady. I'm sure we'll get to work wonderfully together. Mr. Dean, I will have Flora accompany you tomorrow so she can get used to the working environment. You don't mind, do you? Stay cool, Flora. You must stay professional. I will work my hardest. I will not let you down. All right. Upstairs we go. Oh, that was a fast teleportation. Mr. Leslie, are you hungry? Would you like something to eat? Leslie seems exhausted. Mr. Leslie? I'm not hungry. But you haven't eaten anything all day. Perhaps this is a bad time. I told you I'm not hungry. Can you hear? But today's your birthday. The shoot was scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will contact the crew and have them push it back. Please make sure you get some rest this evening, Mr. Dean. Good night. Oh, what happened on his birthday? Why was he so upset? I'm so intrigued. Oh, man, she's just teleporting all over the place. What's wrong, Flora? Why are you crying? Don't keep this bottled up. You can tell me anything. I mustn't complain. I'm his assistant. I'm fine. I'm honestly fine. Lately, you've been looking sad. Did something happen at work? I'm honestly fine, Lisa. Don't worry about me. I cannot harm his image. Didn't you mention a cake store that you liked before? How about we go and check out this afternoon? Alright, there she goes. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Give us a smile. Where's that bubbly, happy Flora that we know and love gone? I told you everything that I needed to. Now at this crucial juncture, I'm not even sure what to say. Leslie. Ah, I see. Flora, you know, don't you? After this tour, I'll be switching agencies. Idiot. Idiot. Of course I do, Mr. Dean. But at least for today, I'm still your assistant. I was wondering, would it be possible? Mr. Dean, idiot, idiot. Forget it. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Every adventure must come to an end someday. Take care of yourself, Flora. He was considering bringing her on with him to the new agency. Thank you. Take care of yourself, too. I love you, you idiot. May we meet again, Mr. Dean. Oh, it was even worse. God, I was hoping that wouldn't be it. People's emotions sure are complicated. That they are, Miss Can. In life, is there anything more painful than missing a chance? This is all my fault. I was slow, unreasonable, obnoxious. They didn't make you out to be really mean to her. You were just... We only got to see, like, one interaction, honestly, where you were mean to her, and it was like, you were just having a bad day. You just wanted to be left alone. Honestly, I feel like that I would have forgiven you for that eventually. Probably within a week. Thankfully, it seems fate has gifted me a second chance. Though my body no longer remains, I still have the opportunity to change something in this way. I wish to speak to Flora, Miss Can. I will not miss out again this time. She must not waste her life on memory. These wounds that she was once caused by Leslie Dean. I will now sew them shut myself. Oh, we're going to actually just talk to her. Flora. Mr. Dean, why are you still here? Your flight is about to take off. If you don't hurry... Relax. They will not leave without me. Have you forgotten who I am? Causing trouble again, I see. Don't fret about such small things. More importantly, do you have something that you wish to say to me? Mr. Dean, please don't make jokes like this. The flight is about to take off and everyone is waiting for you. If you keep acting like this... No, Flora, I will not go. Tonight I will bid farewell to a woman. This woman has played an irreplaceable role in my life, even if she does not know it. Kind, meticulous, patient. She has more good qualities than I could ever list. With her by my side, my life could not have been any smoother. She took on the weight of my responsibilities so that I could continue to focus on my career. I took everything that she did for me for granted. Only after all this time did I realize how childish and idiotic I was. I hope that she can forgive me for this. But there is something more important than all of this. If I had not turned back, if I had never had this conversation, her life would fall into the depths, and I would personally have caused her unhappiness. I would never forgive the version of myself that would do this. So, Flora, I will not leave until you unravel the knot that is consuming you from within. Damn. Eloquent as ever, this man. Honestly, you idiot. You really are. I always loved. No, that's not right. I will always love you. I feel like this game doesn't have like the length to where we could truly flesh out an emotion like that. This one flashback sequence could have been a full-length movie in itself. That kind of a plot line for this would have been a movie I would have paid to see. I realized something. Can I share it with you? I'm listening. There was a moment just now. I suddenly felt like all the problems that had been bothering me before were no longer important. Was it Flora who helped you realize this? I think so. Who am I? This question has been following me since the moment I took this form. When I was reading Flora's memories, I felt like I was inside a painting for the first time. Her words and emotions truly shook my heart. At that moment, I finally believed I no longer need to doubt my own existence. I am an extension of the life of Leslie Dean. That's what I was saying earlier. You're like a copy. Yes, you're not the original, but that doesn't mean you're not him. I am composed of Leslie Dean's memories, along with the people's ideas and impressions of him. I have started to feel that these two things are enough to form a person, to make me, me. I no longer need this hollow body to prove my existence. Thank you, Can. Without your help, I would never have been able to do any of this alone. Let us leave this place. I'm feeling tired. Leave the emo dial. Is she still in here? So it was only like 4 people that were doing this. The person who ended up leaving the Dreamscape because they couldn't afford it anymore. And then the other people. Robert, Flora, and Jillian. Feel bad that we missed some dialogue. Well, that's what the wiki's for. I'll check up on that dialogue in my own time. These streams are more for you than they are for me. Alright, Leslie Dean. We're back, Miss Can. Leslie's voice is growing weaker, his skin and clothing slowly growing transparent. Light as muslin. What's muslin? Muslin? The cityscape of Penacony reflected on his body, half illusion, half true. No blood or bones could be seen under his skin. Only candles and starlight. My body feels so light, so powerless. My mind, I feel it growing thin. My senses are becoming dull. The dream is over, but I don't know why I feel at ease. I never felt this peace of mind inside of the dream. I feel like I can see myself, the Leslie Dean inside my body. It's as if he's smiling at me and saying, well done. Strange to say it, I was so scared before of losing myself, but ever since you told me the truth, I've gained the courage to let go. After experiencing all of this with you, I feel even more determined. I know that I have done the right thing. Can I ask you a final question? Ask away. The future, after I disappear, how do you think people will remember the name Leslie Dean? He is the star who will never die. He was a loving man. Universal lover. Oh, that was our text line. In this brief few decades in this world, Leslie never learned how to love without reservation, yet he was supported by so many. I should be grateful to those people who used the Dreamscape to create me. They gave their passion and their lives to create me, so it was my duty to repay them, and help them move on. They created an opportunity for me and allowed me to give the Leslie Dean story a greater ending. After experiencing all of this with you, I feel like I truly lived. Even if I am wrong, this is something that I will treasure above all. Yeah. Don't worry, they're going to try again next time, but next time they're going to recreate you with AI. And then we're going to have to do this entire questline again, but with an AI version of Leslie Dean. We may never meet again, Miss Can, but I pray this gentle universe blesses your every breath, my friend. My favorite movie is The Mint-Colored Galaxy. If you get an opportunity, I hope you'll watch it together with the one you love. Celebrity. East of Eden. He's still here. Well, it's time for the booklet. There's still a lot of stickers to find. Find the strange doll in the VIP lounge. Witness the story of the father and daughter duo, Wesley and Penelope, in all maps. Well, we've only been going for about an hour and 20 minutes, so I think we can at least do that. Let's go to the VIP lounge. It's a very small area. How long could it be to find a doll?
12 seconds later.
Paniconi Dreams. Why would there be a pom-pom doll here? Huh? Oh. There's just a pom-pom doll. Is it the one March brought? This is a pom-pom doll. Identical to the pom-pom that you see on the Express. Why would it be here? Poke it. It is a soft and fluffy texture. Almost more endearing and adorable than the conductor themselves, but... Ow! After you give it a good fondling, the doll transforms into a Pepeshi? Juno. Cheater, how could you see through my disguise like that? So you're not a doll? I am a red clay form of Colossus. My name is Juno. That doll form was just now my mimicry. Kind of like Jillian on Bellabog. We never got an explanation to how his powers work. Jillian of 1,000 faces. No one has ever seen through my mimicry before. How did you do that? I just happened to touch you in passing. I knew it. I knew you cheated. Let's try again if you think you've got the skills. I'll transform into something else this time. You stand here and don't move.
A few inches later.
Was this drum set always here? There's 2 drum sets. This is a drum, one of humanity's oldest musical instruments. Though you have no idea why it would be here. You know it will make a great sound when played. Bang the drum. The drum erupts into a wave of percussion. Everything about this drum, from the texture to the shape, seems completely normal. You lose yourself in the rhythm and continue banging on the drum. Ah, that hurts! Under your savage beatings, the drum surrenders and transforms back into a Pepeshi form. Okay, you found me. There's no need to beat me up like that. Anyway, how did you recognize me this time? I just wanted to bang the drum. Oof, you are too powerful. Am I really just no match for you? Let's go again. Give me one more final chance. This time I'll create the perfect mimicry, and you'll never be able to detect it. Alright, off he goes. So it's just going to be something that stands out no matter what he turns into. Man, if I had explored this area more, I probably would have been able to find him immediately. But I did not explore this area all that much.
1 minute later.
Oh my god, it's a chest! He's a chest this time. You open the chest before you, but find nothing inside. You've never seen such a defiant chest. Give it a kick. Stop! Don't hit me anymore! I'll transform back! The chest transformed into a Pepeshi. He has been completely defeated by your powers of perception. Strange, you managed to see through such a realistic mimicry. When have you ever seen an empty chest? Oh, I see. So it was your wisdom that allowed you to defeat me. Come to think of it, you're the first person that was ever willing to play with me. Does this mean that we're best friends? If you get time, you have to come play with me again. Hero. That's Magique Pepeshi. Oh, I didn't read these. So many people desire to become transient and fleeting flame. And you, my friend, are your own hero. You're gonna hide over here in the corner. And with that, I think I've completed this entire thing. Oh, I have not completed 5. The city that never sleeps. Promote your own dream to Mr. Edward. Peek into anyone's call via the Dreamscape call. What? What is that about?
It's getting late.
I know I've seen phone
Where
booths.
to now?
It says call. It's this weird mouth thingy, right? Oh, it's got a... What is that thing in that? Dreampeek call. Peculiarly designed telephone fixed in place, waiting for a curious passerby to pick up the receiver. Dreampeek call. Ring, ring. Good evening, esteemed guest. Would you be interested in making a Dreampeek call today? What is a Dreampeek call? A wonderful question. Please allow me to introduce you to the wonders of the Dreampeek call. Dear new guest, just insert a small amount of alfalfa credits, and the phone will automatically search your contacts for a sleeping friend and allow you to listen to their dreams. And let you know what your friend is dreaming about. Isn't that thrilling and fun? That doesn't sound very ethical. The phone suddenly emits a crisp ring, leaving you uncertain whether it's a taunt or a hearty laugh. An ethical partygoer in Penacony? I must admit that your joke is quite refined. Alright. They're called alfalfa credits? Cost 1,000. Sure. Dial tone. Ring, ring, ring. Dreampeek call connected. You're about to hear the Herta puppet's dream. Bah. 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 Huh? Bah, bah, bah. 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 Bah, bah. 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 You end the call with mixed emotions. Who could have expected such an outcome? However, this outcome does not resolve the long-standing confusion for you. Androids do dream of electric sheep. Thank you for using Dreampeek call service. Please come back next time. The sound of chaos. That was weird. Let's not ever do that again. But we got a sticker for our troubles. And with that, we've completed this entire thing. We got them all. Well, we didn't get them all, but we got the Stellar Jade from each of them. Some of these were particularly weird. Anyway, this has been a nice, fun... God, was this fun? I don't fucking know. Invitation. Alright. And I... Oh, there's 130 of these stickers. Well, I'm a bit tired. And as anticlimactic as it feels, we're probably going to end here. The February subathon was kind of a bust. It did have a lot more engagement, but for the most part, we didn't meet any of the goals. And I'm fine with that. Hopefully we'll do more stuff like this in the future. But but this was a good one as our first subathon, so now that we know just what we're shooting for, we'll do this again in the future, but we're going to have to do it in a month where I can stream a little bit more than 12 times. And we'll do it in a month where we'll have a lot lower goals to meet next time. But until next time, if you want to stay informed on when I'm going to go live, the best way to do that is to join the Discord call. And if you are someone who watches this on YouTube, then I highly recommend that you subscribe and leave a comment. just because, or just leave a comment, because very few people are going to click on these videos, because this is going to be like part fucking 47 or something in a playlist, and very few people are going to see this. So, if you would like me to do any specific comment and maybe make like a YouTube short about it, let me know in the comments, and I will try to do that. The Discord is primarily where most of my engagement with y'all is going to happen. So if you want me to do something, you should let me know in a comment here first. And if I don't respond to that comment, the Discord would be your best bet for beyond that. I don't respond to my DMs on Discord, but anything that's posted in the public chats in my Discord, I will respond to or I will get to. Just please don't spam me with trying to sell me anything. I'm a very poor man, and I can't really afford to be shelling out money to every artist that wants me to do wallpapers for my streamer channel. I have close friends that if I ask, they will probably do stuff like that for me already, so I don't need people marketing their stuff to me. Because I would probably prefer to support an artist I know before some random artist that contacted me randomly on the internet tries to get my attention. Well, I'm getting a little bit hungry, so I'm probably going to go make an early dinner. So, until next time. Actually, no. Before we go, let's talk about the future of the channel a little bit. Let's just keep filling that time clock. So, there is a few planned things. I've mentioned the Discord a few times already, but there is like a reactions channel there where people can recommend videos for me to do react to or analysis or review. I recently watched all of the new Netflix adaptation for the live-action Last Airbender Avatar series, and overall, I really enjoyed it. I probably am going to be making a YouTube short, 2 YouTube shorts talking about this in greater detail, where I will be doing a spoiler-free review of it, and I will be doing a spoiler-heavy review of the series. So look forward to that for those of you that are still here. That's something that I'm going to be working on in lieu of doing longer stream content moving forward. The next planned stream that we have will be Sparkle Pulls. What we do after that, who knows? I'm open to suggestions. Although if we get an early pull of Sparkle, I'm debating if I want to pull for Jing Yuan. And I honestly might, because Jing Shui is on the banner, and I want an E6 Jing Shui if I can get one. I have enough material actually saved to where if I go to the exchange shop, I can literally buy 2 characters. And if I don't get a Jing Shui with the banner flip, then honestly, I'll definitely be able to get one through here. Because I have enough for 2, so if I get a Jing Shui through this and a Jing Shui through this when it rotates again in like 6 months, I'll definitely be able to get an E6 Jing Shui. So we only really need to get 3 copies of Jing Shui on the upcoming banner. But I'll probably talk more about that in that video. Whether or not I put that on the playlist is up in the air. She's my favorite character in the game, and we're going to continue to build her. You got her at E1 already. So, I'm willing to bet we'll at least get E3. But E4 is my first goal, E6 is the second goal. I wonder if the energy regeneration affects this 1 energy per tile draw. I doubt it. Unless you can get energy regen to 100%, but I don't think that's possible. This ain't Genshin. So, that's all I really have to say. I'm going to go back to doing more Lost Branch content because that seems to be seeing the most growth on the YouTube channel. These streams are the ones that give the most growth for the Twitch channel. So we're not going to quit Genshin, or we're not going to quit Star Rail anytime soon. They're big hits on the Twitch side, but on the YouTube side, we're going to start recording more shorter content for the YouTube side of things. Which is going to be more reactions, more Toho Lost Branch, and more reviews in YouTube Shorts. So if the stream dies, that's probably why. I get more money from the streams, but the YouTube channel is starting to see growth, and I do want to invest a little bit of my time into it. So thank you for everybody who participated in this month's subathon on Twitch. Just thank you for everyone who stopped by to say hi. And I will see you all in the next thing. Or maybe I'll see you in the Discord. Until next time, bye-bye.